All right, all right. I am here. um, I hope, as far as anybody who celebrated the holiday had a great holiday. If not, I hope you had a great week. I know this is a weird time for me, but I don't have to work today, so which is great. So I am, yeah. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and just jump right in here. I don't know why I'm feeling so awkward today. We're just gonna jump. We're gonna jump. We're gonna just jump in. Get the wine. Bravo, Ellie. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Don't judge me. I don't know what that word is. Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. Gonna just pop over to Wineport. There's a bunch of those blue or purple whatever quests. I'll get there eventually. Sweet grime and blood. Aye, ye reek of blood. An adventure? Unless I am mistaken, what brings you to Wineport? An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. This paper smells of Loman perfume, Costa del Sol, and there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Jeje Rouju could not settle for anything less than the best. Dirtwitch and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventure. But perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Nick. My nose. My nose. Okay. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it with more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary. Of course, say what you will about the nature of that work. None can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient, and Weiscat must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bergaliant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, he must need beg his assistance. Party. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. Neophyte? Vitner, bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has a palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gubu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Mother trucker. I forgot how mean he is. Lordy. Like, I take it he said no. Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there is no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsolomensa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. There is a chance, however, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the Vignerons... Sorry. No pronunciation skills here. Of Wineport crossbreed several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus vines were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages that surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic and the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as it is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Baigerlant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps we can start by speaking with them. Bouncy kitty, bouncy kitty. I got a little kitty friend. I'm a big kitty with a little kitty. What, do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I think this person's inside. Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamned house. No luck. Most regrettable. We had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude would be due in part to my personal history with this beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized that there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that the wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may forever be lost to us. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic indeed. There is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Aye, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in my deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across a Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It is there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I am still a novice at the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dreams. This wine is my own special creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Drest sometimes works for the rain catcher, Gully Duck, so perhaps Ryan Skit can tell you where to find him. I know you want to fly. I can't let you fly yet because I don't have the flying of capabilities yet. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit? Aye. I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, best leave well enough alone. I say. If you have a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. Why is that so? At least it feels faster, okay? It may not be faster, but it feels faster. look super paranoid. What? What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Oh. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Sounds good. Let's go remove them from existence. This guy. So that they also get experience. Probably not going to get experience, but it's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You've helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, god damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands, just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Poor guy. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope one day to do the same. Bird feels so slow. Here it is. I don't want to be part of a fate. Isn't that cute? Oh, nope, not cute. It was cute from the back, not from the front. It looks like a torso with boobs. Or really bulging eyeballs. And not in a good way. I think this way. Oh. I don't know why I've never seen that one before. I don't remember seeing that one before. It has been some time, Ellie. What news do you have of Dressed? Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of pine sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Dressed and I, 2 men who have long struggled not to have let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Ellie. By the gods, Ellie, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which is very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain these are the leaves of a Brackus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Brackus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take this one back to him and see what he remembers. Hello again. Hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. I didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from the vines growing the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gublus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. I don't know why reading is hard. It's a little bit hard today. Just a bit hard. Go! That's good. I think a good tea before stream is good. Like tea? Just a hint of honey. And some, depending on the tea, a little bit of milk. This one is a herbal, so no milk required. Hi guys. What did Dressed have to say, Ellie? Tell me everything. Here, have the vine. I got you more than just story. I got you a vine. Aha! I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hand a Brachus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice Fitneer could... 12 as my witness, it is Brachus grapevine. Where did you find this? Fantastic specimen. What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master by God. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needed... Wait. The shape of this bottle, the scent of the label, it couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus. But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow... Hi, Pallid! Welcome in! How are you? Wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time, but now I realized that this was never meant for me. It should be savored by the Saviors of Wineport, I say. Ah, thank you for redeeming your magic sparkle. I'm glad you're doing okay. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Jejeruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Ellie. Thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Wastecat. Oh, my nose. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. When one has an animal, one should expect that occasionally hair will get up in your nose at a random moment. Ah! Okay. Let's see, where am I heading here? To remember the controls. I haven't played a game in a couple days. Ah, feels like a little longer than a few days, like a week or so. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that 7 Howls, a 1547 Bacchus? Even I knew how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Ellie. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. She's been impatient from the beginning. That's for sure. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. What did you just give me? Like a little poo-poo sprouting. Oh, okay, that's where I remember. I didn't remember most of these. You have the look of a woman who has been to the seventh hell and back. What a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor. And this while the shadow of the Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Yastola. Lady Moon. What? Jejeruju, what are you doing? 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. I didn't seriously think I would be sending you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Ellie has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, aye. Fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge those would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But she has proved herself worthy. We swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaw of a foe against whom they had no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you deigned to test Ellie with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as prey. He purrs with his R's. He rolls his R's. So cute. As any child of the sands, and struck with precision when the opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for the fortune and glory. Ellie, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she had no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Willie Uplander is talented plansmaker, tricksy foe for flighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five in the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down Lord of the Craigs, Ellie Moon, and write a whole new chapter in the history of Eorzea. It's not just gonna be one chapter. All right, Maddie, you just wait and see. You just wait and see. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Some of the dancers pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Ellie's Moon, Titan's Bane. Holy moly. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot this whole arc. Ellie's Moon, Titan's Bane. Just you wait, I will get more titles. Does that mean I get to try the Bacchus wine? That'd be nice. Does that mean I get to try some of that wine? Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. I helped get my own feast. Fascinating. I think I do get to try the wine. There's the cheese that I acquired. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Lordy. Okay. When you face the Lord of the Craigs, think not of Limsa Lominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond this chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side, fighting for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no greater glory is ever achieved alone. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ellie, you brave fool, promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye And tell him Landine send his regards. I don't know if I want to be looking at him in the eye. There's the other ones. You are a veteran of countless battles, Ellie. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with fortune. Ah! Thank you for oh! Okay. Welcome in, Ren. Thank you for redeeming your magic sparkle, as well as congratulations for getting first today on the Dancing Dragons. That's a funny mode for sure. Oh. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Hi! How are you today, Ren? How are you doing? That's some good tea. Stola. Nice. Nice. I know you were working on the your Ultimate Decades challenge and stuff, and getting that all prepped and everything working. I can't believe that's starting tomorrow. Stretching to his guy. You were kind to indulge them, Ellie. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Yustola is very no-nonsense half the time anyway. Oh, the bounty seed has increased. Okay. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosha. There you will meet with Riol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the three locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this fourth location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Okay. To the Bronze Lake. Bronze Lake. If this was the real world, I'd be very questioning why I'm whistling. At a night's location, it's night in the games. That's why. You don't whistle at night. Don't do it. Don't whistle at night. Seems like a bad thing. It's the it's up there. That's right. I can make them stay or do whatever. It's on the guard. That's fine. I like it there. Yes, it's good. It's good. It's over there. He's over here. Hi, Real. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one Captain said it would become Colin? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. Fair enough. We're about to go remove Titan from the plane of existence, at least briefly. Years ago, when I was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this Beastman Aether site. See? What that look for? Not familiar with them? He speaks of an unamplified Aether site, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aether sites than those which you are used to on countless occasions, Ellie. Well, if isn't the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Gomorrah from a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. God, give us a bit of credit, love. We aren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next you know, you've got 100 tonses of rock at your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't have no trouble finding their way around. And it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Maro mines are likely like a bleeding city, aren't they? And getting around in a city that big would be right pain in the arse if you didn't have an ether site, wouldn't it? So I stood to reason the kobolds must have had one, didn't it? Even if there were an ether site shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the lifespan. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlian bloke help us out. See, delivered us right into the Titan's bedchamber, he did. And I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the ether sites in question happen to be yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would need to be required to, It is possible in theory, at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I'm worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the ether site? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. What? Oh, I'm not here. I don't want to be in there. It doesn't go fast enough. make the music. I love music from Final Fantasy. It's so fun. Like there's epic pieces and it's just like there's all sorts of fun things. I don't know. It's just I enjoy it. It's fun. So this is the Aether site the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan Sanctuary. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Oh my god. It is as Papalimos speculated. In its present state, this Aethersite signal would not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Ellie. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. The effort is possible that I might be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such a time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. The navel is now accessible. Let's see. Oh, I can enter with a party of NPCs. We got. Oh, it looks like we do have ads here. I'm gonna go ahead and give us a break here, and I will be back but shortly. the headphones. But they're right there, sitting right in front of you. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, let's register for duty. Granted, I got a bunch of NPCs, which means this is either going to... I'll get in right away, but I don't know how well this is gonna go. We'll see. We will see. Look, an overdweller. Yes, yes, an invader from above. She uses our aether sights against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Silly little kobold. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Craigs. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for breaking the covenant. What covenant? You shall be first to face judgment. Oh yeah, I remember now. Limits technically... Yeah, okay. I remember now. I remember now. Then Limsa and her oathbreakers. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Craigs, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. O great father, Titan of Craigs, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Okay. Uh-huh. Ugly, sir. He is come, he is come. Lord of Craig's Titan is come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveteth over the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service of greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. The Lord of Crags, great father Titan, has fallen. But he's gone. Oh yeah, I'm wearing ridiculous clothes. I forgot about that. And the boot. They're ridiculous too. I need to re-glam it. I need to re-glam. Oof. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven. Never be forgotten. No, not ever. No, not ever. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace until our dying breaths. We shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Now, these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We shall proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not know yet its true capabilities. Then trust mine, Rittanton. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could really subjugate the whole of Eorzea. Given but a little while longer, is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer, for though you may have come, your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing but if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magic at will, but that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal would they possibly share? Something that, like... I feared I might arrive too late, but I see that you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we were not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aether site in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Okay, Yestola. But I do also know now why they consort with the Empire. But one would not know that until closer to the end. I think you get that information somewhere in Shadowbringers or Endwalker as to why. It's fascinating having that information, but I'm not like, at this point in the game my character doesn't have that information, but like me as a player I have that information, so I'm like, it's so fascinating. Going back to early game. I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. Ah! The word has already been... Words. The word has... The word will already have reached Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Back to Limsa Lominsa. Limsa Lominsa. Oh man. What is in my inventory that was not there? Oh, it's a bunch of stuff. Thank you for coming, Ellie. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the warriors of light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa Lominsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Ellie, this is Minfilia. Yustola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Yustola emerged from Ogomoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We will be awaiting your return in the Walking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Oh yeah, I need to... I need to... Glamour plate. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, and the inventory... I have these, because that's where I'm going next anyway. The Vesper Bay tickets. Oh no. This... I forgot about this. Noraxia. This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe.
Bad voice acting.
Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Oh, man.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream.
I do not like the stabbing sound.
I said enough!
No, we can't cut that.
We leave! Bring the prisoners.
Walking one Medphilia asked this one to, in case Walking One returned. This one was to say at church in Eastern Thanalon, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Medphilia from Imperial ones. Forgive. Oh, baby, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Rexia. Save. No, don't. Death. She really knows how to anger somebody, that's for sure. There's some very, very mean words I want to use in reference to her, for sure. Is something troubling you, my child? You have a look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I can do to help? Anything at all? You need only ask. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Totaro, Papalymo, and Thancred were also. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of our first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquise, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father? If you require assistance, pray speak to Marquise. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquise is a survivor of the Battle of Cartanu. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had he not taken him into our care, he would likely have perished in the deserts. Marquise, I want you to look after Ellie. Do you understand? The importance of this moment cannot be overshadowed. Oh my god. He does nothing but look out for us. Good tea, good tea. But yeah. Aww. Oh. He's always looking out for us. Excuse me, Ellie. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which I found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bullpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Always sending me on errands, sir, aren't you? You're always sending me out on errands. You are also looking out for me, so. I appreciate. A bullpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. That's doll's balls. I mean, yes, that should suffice, be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. You just got swindled. But, I feel like it's a price worth paying for what's about to happen, so... Have you brought the tools I requested? Here you are. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Ellie. This was a mistake. Please give the Orlange to Sister Elend. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Oh boy, sweet man. Good day to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You may say that it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manners of amazing technology. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear, you don't suppose the owner might have been a Garlean spy. It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Okay, first let's go see the character. It's a level 30 item, okay. And that's a level 30 or 34. So this one would be worth opening up. Okay, so that one is still the better option, okay. I recognize you now, Ellie. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the walking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part may help you find closure. Yeah. Whether or not I need closure, your game wants me to do it, so I should do it. You don't look like one of them church fellows. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares. I tell you, goddamned imperials. I was inside, just so you know. I did see that. I saw that firsthand, man. I didn't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I'm sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here afore, or did you just leave? You just have one of them faces. Ah, never mind. Any road. There's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the reminder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of them folks starting to turn. Oh, I don't. Forgot how heartbreaking a lot of the storyline is. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring them the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. No. Well, ain't ye a strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. I'm not going to toss them. I'm not going to be rough. I will not be rough with the bodies of my fallen comrades. I feel like the body of the sylph should probably be given to the sylphs personally, but come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. You are not... I don't like you. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't be too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard, even if you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we began preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many death come quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of the Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her accordance to sylph traditions. That's what I remember. I thought, yeah. I was like, we needed to get her to the sylphs. Drax to the sylphs. is surprised to see Walking One and Little Solus. How can these ones assist Walking Ones? Noraxia, but this one does not understand. Kumuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solus, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. I'll say this as many times as we need to, guys. So, not only Noraxia, but many of the Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia went to Thanalan in the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Don't worry. As soon as I get to fight, specifically Lydia, I will remember Noraxia. I will remember them all. And all the death that is on Lydia's hands shall be comeuppance. Guardians will have their comeuppance. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Ellie. That one. I'm not imagining it, Ellie. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take but a moment. Anything for you. Telling me I gotta go around? Yeah, that's what it's telling me. I can't just jump over the fence. Can't just jump over the fence. Rawr. back to Marquise. Marquise, I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I pronounce anything in this game half right anyway. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could ask him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens foretend that such a thing would happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is a Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquise was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Oh. Right into a cutscene. Oh, Alpha, no! Alpha, no!
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Carteneau. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
That was a bad line. I'm sorry. I like Sam Riegel. I really do. But that was a badly delivered line. I am so glad that I don't have to listen to this. You just made his mind go in anguished turmoil. Alpha, no.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
The glass looks so ridiculous with the
Her
rest of the
appetite
outfit.
for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Oh, man.
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Oh, Sid, baby. Oh, I love you, Sid.
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship?
Oh, baby, Sid. I love you. It's break time. I gotta take a break. I need to go make some more tea. I'll be right back. Alright. I had to change out my phone as well, because the one was about to die. As well as finishing the tea. So we got the tea. This one is a cranberry vanilla. Felt it was the right tea for right now. The one previously was a raspberry lemon. That one was good too. I like tea. Today is just very much a tea day. And he is having a hard time coming to terms with the fact that he's got an airship. Poor guy.
Oh, wait.
There he is, sitting in his glory.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
And we also have to save the other Scions as well. So...
They need my airship. They need me.
Yeah, I'm more used to their new, their current voice actors, not the old ones. It's a little rough, I guess. Oh, what a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Ellie. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity. Much like the Great Go Blue Wall of Ulda, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Karthos. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Korthus. Maybe the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest upon your journey for a time, but I see that the world still needs you and your Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid. Yeah, the problem with the hero is they never get to truly rest. I might need to take some more of that wonderful thing for my head. Thank you. Thank you. Stay put. Stay put for a sec. Stay put. Oh, look. That has worked. That's great. I like that. Okay. But, there we go. That's probably better. I will have to check with... Ooh, what's over here? Okay. Alright. Ooh. That is one thing about this particular one, is that case is heavy, so it pulls the phone down. Here we go. That might be a little better. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Stay put. Okay. To go over here. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise, you speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I needn't refer to the records. I know the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Corthus. What became of it after that I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with the Fortifont at Forintelspire. He was on duty the day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. You doubt my skills? I see you doubt. You doubt. Ooh. I have come in search. You have come in search of Vortivart? Well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Pray tell, give us the information. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartanu. Nigh on 5 years ago, I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Carthus. The astrologers at the Observatarian may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Delaman descended, they took shelter beneath their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to help assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observation. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Join that fate. We're not, no. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Dundander. Dundander? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha, how absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observation. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Halon have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me from while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is, and Where in the Seventh Hells is the knight I sent on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have use of you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandere, as is mine. There he is. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I must instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. The lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Devorian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamont up above. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it would change the course of the war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southrun nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the inhibitors of Haloni's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreign locate a missing airship, of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamont. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guilherme, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. You must be the one who rescued House Durandair's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Korthos 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snow can come quickly in Korthos. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp of your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Duradaren in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Okay. We just need to convince you. Got it. We just need to convince you. Like, we just gotta convince you somehow. We just gotta convince you somehow. You there, madam. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologer. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs, east of the observarium. He was adamant that he could predict his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologer and confirm that he is well, it would be of a great comfort to me. Okey dokes. Log. Because I've got this one, last one here. But I finished. Oh, it was just a single one for that. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense, okay. What a relief it is to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man and of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam. Fine. Be that way, you little... The arrogant fool returned long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the danger our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. I may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravarian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observarium's records. That is just as well. Oops. What I propose is that you pension Lord Portland for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consort, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Whee! Where is he? Where are they? You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, I've got those in the inventory. Fair enough. It's fine, I guess. That's fine. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halianarte, further improving the chances that they indulge your request of aid. 2 is the... Is that good enough to easily drink? Yes, that's the good. I love a good spot of tea. Oops. What else? In my no, nothing currently. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? There you are. You're welcome. God's bless ye, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Buddy hells, that's the personal property of Lord Franchel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me. A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. Lord Halinarte is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under those circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halinarte. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well, as it is a duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Lordy. The Rose and the Unicorn. Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man and wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halinarte for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you as a friend. Now go. What the heck? What the heck? I'm in the middle of a conspiracy. Of course it would be the calm Lotus while in the middle of a conspiracy. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? I see Sir Carlot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Corthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would rather die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I may do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for they harbor even the slightest doubt. This will only add to the weight of the insistent accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship, I see. I may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in better position to assist you. Lord Horsefant of House Vortems commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Horsefant! Farcel and Horsefant! Okay, I guess we're going to Horsefant now. Horsefant. Chocobo Keep over here. Let's go hit up the ether site. We're going to attune. I can do a glamour here. Alright. Wanna look my best? Come to Horsefant. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you've come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and most brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. Here, have the letter. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, this letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Corthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses of these events. For while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartanu, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Vortems. Oh, Horsefant, baby, I love you. As you have doubtlessly realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or willing to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady 9 of mine, own House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Helnarte, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really, perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortemps. Do not concern yourself with House Drosmail. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of these three mentioned and return to me when finished. Sounds good, Hershafon. Sounds good. Hi. I'm glad we left the Observatorium. The people there are not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Isgardian affairs of state. Gods, if Alize were here, I would never hear the end of it. I don't think you're going to hear the end of it as soon as she finds out. Just saying. Why, hello, good madam. What is that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely, no one in House Fortemps does. As for they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic of everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francelm. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halanarte have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Huh. Okay. Oh, there's the little hut. Alone, grant me the strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horshavant? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halanarte into chaos right now. We must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Kitty cat. I'm riding on a kitty cat. Oh yeah, I couldn't grab this chocobo key while I was here. Let's do so now. walking up these stairs so many times is gonna make so many people busy. Oh. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Horsefont's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard his guardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Corthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of his guardian society. If Lord Horchefont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. I can't fault this nation, really, I can't. But God, it's hard to get anything done. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole Corthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he has had 3 knights who had been heading... I had received a report that he and 3 knights were seen headed north towards the Steel Vigil. The outposts have long ago overrun by Dorvian hordes, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Who goes there? Ellie, no, stay back. The fiend is still here. Hold on just a minute. I gotta be right back. All right. I am back. Ooh, hold on. Forgot to. Husband called. He doesn't usually call in the middle of the day, so I had to make sure everything was okay. But that meant that the app closed out, and I didn't realize that until Melon wasn't moving. Also, hi Amelia! Welcome in! It does feel weird. Isn't it like super late for you over there? I am not positive, but I don't normally stream in the middle of the day, but I had today off, so. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, miss. Bless you. Wow. That is late. How are you doing today? Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. I gotta find the third one. There he is. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Holinarte if we can't even slay a single Avis? Huh. We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Holinarte will remember your kindness. Oh my god. A giant Christmas light? I guess you're not particularly fond of it being a Christmas light? Fair enough, fair enough. To be fair, I'm not super big on Christmas myself, but I did buy a tree early November and we did put it up already, and my husband loves Christmas. My guy loves Christmas. So and I'm also trying to heal an inner child in some ways. But I understand. It is still too early to listen. I still refuse to listen to Christmas music. Not yet. Mm-mm. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Holinarte that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by those despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best effort, I have done naught to improve the situation. Fair enough. I don't think we've watched any Christmas movies yet either. To be fair, though, there are some Christmas movies that my husband will watch year round if he were given the chance. My sister did put on the animated Grinch, the new animated Grinch, for Thanksgiving for the kids while I was there, but I didn't finish it or anything, and I think we turned it off before we sat down for dinner. So, any particular reason why Santa Claus 2 versus the first one? The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgments of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I shall proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. That's sad. Okay. Sorry, guys. That's fair. That's a completely valid reason. I think for me, the Christmas movies that are kind of terrible, but I'm not just saying Christmas and Santa Claus is terrible. I like Santa Claus. I like Santa Claus too. I was just curious why there was one over the other. That's all. But some of the Christmas movies that I'm not like, I don't like stop motion animation. But for whatever reason, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and stuff. They're like Christmas place. They've got like something special in my heart for Christmas movies, even though I'm not fond of the animation style visually. So I get it. And I do like the Christmas Santa Claus movies. I will say, I do like those. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious, not gonna lie, that particular storyline. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reluctant to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal of which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association yours. Oh yeah, they were gonna make a Santa Claus show, weren't they? Where did I hear that? I don't think I've ever seen number 3 all the way through. Fascinating. Alright, Hershafont. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe I'll try to make some time with the hubby and we'll have like a movie Santa Claus marathon. Seems like the right thing to do. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. Right? We need to get like hot cocoa and comfy pajamas, and I got a pretty comfy couch, and our tree's right next to the entertainment center. So, and like that's currently where I got the whatever Christmas stuff I have. I have a Christmas Pikachu and a Christmas Gremlin plushie that I have on both sides of the TV right now. Just hot cocoa, maybe some popcorn. Ooh, I could pop popcorn in the air fryer. Sounds good to me. Oh, I got plenty. I had a cookie marathon making. I made a bunch of cookies the other day, so we got cookies, hot cocoa, and maybe some popcorn. Maybe tomorrow night. Yeah. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Wickerman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Korthos, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Okay. Heading back. Let's go look in the inventory real fast. Can't execute because I'm on them now. A bit, but let's go take a look real fast. No. Looks so ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go chat with someone over here. Hi, Rickerman. Or Rickman? Rickman. Ah, so someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down if all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a House Halnarte man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters that are bringing the shipments did it though. I know most of them that work for the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it have been the fellows who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, the lot of them. If they'd ever turn their cloaks, sigh, that means the porters are your most likely suspects. I hate to break it to you, but it is one of the inspectors. I hate to think of it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. It's planted! Okay, that's hysterical. I did not. The model does have that feature where if I stick my tongue out, it sticks it out. But I didn't have my tongue stuck out. I had a cookie in my mouth. And I thought that was a tongue sticking out. That is hysterical. Oh boy. Alright. I beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in the House Halnarte shipments? What the nerve! If you really truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the knights at Whitebrim Frost concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. If I had been the culprit, I would never allowed you to search my shipments. Say, what will Lord Harshaphant? I will not be held accountable. Say what you will to Lord Harshaphant. I will not be held accountable for this. Somebody is planting them. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickerman have to say? More draconian rosaries, and every single parcel found for Skyfire Lux. What? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hollenart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Haloni that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. I'll take the bite of that cookie the wrong time. From the very first, I knew it would not be that so many members of House Hollenarte were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my word to Inquisitor Brigier. Tell her that the House for Temps ask, nay demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Brigier. Alright, Brigier. What is it, my child? Lord Harsafat would have the Inquisitors do what? But this is not possible. Inquisitor Guillemette presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Hallow's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Harsafat, not good. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient ground to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Ellie, I would dispatch you to you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such a time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillemette in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. If I remember correctly, I don't like Guillemette. Do whatever you must to keep Francel alive. Guillemette. Those poor gentlemen. We gotta keep Francel alive! Where is he? Oh, okay. So I should probably go start over here. Alright. Hail, Ellie. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge as a threat, we must be prepared to defend ourselves. Yep, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. Francel must be kept alive. Jocelyn Charlemagne Francel de Harnay, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Devornians, and I'm no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow to the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Haloni to judge if you speak truth. I don't like this guy. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Haloni's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their draconian forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are here on behalf of Lord Horsefont. My lord has uncovered evidence that suggests the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as full re-examination of the facts have been conducted. Lord Horsefont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he would harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but this he would dare interfere in legal proceedings, sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Horsefont arrives. Ellie, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Damn it. I want to remove him from the equation. Your shield bears no sigil, sir. Do you serve an early sea or one of the high houses? Look. The Harshapot is come. In the name of the House of Fortunes, I demand you lay down your arms. Guardian scum, today you shall answer to your sin. A wyvern, but there were no reports of Rebornian activity. You call upon your allies to save you? a good rest of your night and sleep well. This will not be forgotten. Alright. Whew. I finished it! It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by the enemies of the House Helenarte. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. I fever and images of a desperate man. What proof have you have of this? By the Fury, a Draconian rosary, when the knights who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Horsefont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Forcell, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of which first brought you to court this, Ellie. Pray, locate your errant ship and use it. He wants us gone because he's just as guilty. Lord Harshafont, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you would have jumped to your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Helenarte. Praise alone, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Ellie. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Cool. Sounds good. You look well, Ellie. May I say what a pleasure it is to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house. And I might well have perished in the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortemps and House Helenarte shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Let's see here. I'm not sure where we're sitting. Come on. Okay. Stretching. Let's see here. Right. I'm curious how much. Oh. Alright, I feel like this is gonna be kind of a really good place to kind of stop here anyway. I think this would be before, hopefully we can, yeah. Gets us between, what's the ads, between ads as well, so this gets us to the end. Because I'm feeling a little, woo, like I want to get up and moving, so, I had a lot of fun and hung out. I don't have another planned schedule for this week in particular, but we'll see how I'm feeling over the next couple of days. But also, I will be, words are hard. I'll be putting my schedule up in Discord like usual. It should be going back to a more normal routine come next week. I'm still trying to figure some of that out, as there are a couple of days that I've been debating whether to move around or also. But I will posting my schedule. I will also update the schedule on Twitch to match whatever schedule I post. So I will see you guys all for sure sometime next week if I don't pop in for a little pop-up stream. We'll see. But have a great rest of your night, everybody.